Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are back with Wonder Woman by Tom King. Today we are here with issue number 32. This is the second part of the Wonder War. Let's hop right in. So this was sort of a big world building issue. We had a lot of just we kind of had a little bit of this back when we were doing, I believe it was in the Island of Mice and Men stuff, where we got to see Matriarch killing a bunch of Justice Leaguers in the future. But this is, I think, an issue of a lot more about expanding on what her rule is actually like when she's in power. I like this also as a specific follow-up to the Sovereign arc as well, in seeing her once again, specifically in the White House that has been turned into a castle for a monarch.
Weirdly, a Disney-style castle, which is
which I mean,
that's a weird choice.
Might also be some commentary, honestly.
Maybe, except I don't entirely get commentary on Disney from what King has been doing.
No, just strictly through the imagery. It might have just been a Sam Pear decision. I mean, for all we know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think the why. To be honest, this issue kind of fell a little flat for me.
That's interesting because I mean it.
There are a couple things I enjoyed. I do enjoy this initial interview.
Mm-hmm.
I
like where it ends, especially by the end of the issue.
I think the idea of just kill this one and we'll do a redo is fascinating. I think it might have actually been stronger if we didn't have as many of the cut-ins to the Matriarch, like healing heroes and villains. Like,
you
might have had. I think it just might have been something a little stronger. And you could have also used it to possibly flesh out a little bit more of what Diana and Lizzie are doing, because I don't know. I mean, we may as well just blow the spoiler off. Diana and Lizzie are going to rescue Steve Trevor. That's
yeah. That's the end of issue cliffhanger. I mean, to be fair,
let's just say water is wet.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also I'll be curious to see how this ties into, because I imagine it would have something to do with the Trinity miniseries that we cover on the channel,
yes,
as well as to how he's even back. But I think where part one of the Wonder War last time was specifically about getting Trinity's perspective on the war. This is more about understanding Matriarch's side, because King is trying to do that thing of paralleling these two characters and getting us to understand and trying to portray them as equals in this battle. But I do like the couple scenes we do get with Lizzie and Diana together. I do just like their dynamic. I like them actually getting to share these pages together and interact with one another. I think they have an interesting dynamic when it comes to Lizzie's more cavalier attitude towards combat and fighting, and Diana's more her reservations about it. So that is interesting, and I like especially there's a great line early on, or around the middle of the issue, where Diana goes, where is it? I understand it is fine to admit there's a pleasure in it. In the end, that is part of our shame. I despise war. I spent my life fighting him, forcing him down, watching him rise again, ready again to fight again. And now I put my hand out to him, bring him to me, hold him to my chest. He is close. I hear his whispers. That last part's unimportant, but I like the idea of, because I think I read an interview of King saying, sharing a sentiment equal to this, and I haven't seen it much in the run itself, but I like seeing King comment on Diana's mission of peace and that vow being broken every time she has to fight somebody, and so I like her getting Diana literally commenting on that.
I wish we explored that more to the run at this point.
Yeah, I do agree with that,
because I think that's also a big sort of my gripe with this run post Sovereign has been King. Cool, King, you say you have this ethos, and I believe you, but you need to that needs to be more consistent through Diana's actions post the Sovereign arc, which has been.
I almost agree with that, but I think where we may have misstepped is bumping up the Wonder War, I think possibly a little earlier than King had anticipated. I would have liked to see maybe an arc or two in between Mice and Men.
Let's be honest. Part of the problem with this run, Tom King's busy. I think he's too busy.
I suppose, yeah.
This man is writing movies and TV shows because Mr. Miracle's going to be going into production.
Well, he also worked on Lanterns, yeah.
That too. And I don't know if he had any... I mean, I'm sure he had some say in Supergirl since it's largely based off of his rather lauded miniseries.
Yeah. So, the guy's busy, definitely. I do think the way that I understood it is that the Wonder War might have initially been envisioned as like a storyline way later down the line, and I think what King was possibly going for with Island of Mice and Men was, and pretty much all the post-Sovereign stuff was showing Diana at her lowest point, and finding a way to bring her back from that, because we do see a Diana who has presumably healed in this future state, essentially.
Or that's what King's going for. I don't entirely know because of the way things have played out, if it really succeeds.
See, that's fair. I do buy it in this case. I do buy that, like, Diana has healed somehow. As to the specifics of that, I mean, maybe we'll have to wait and see, I imagine. But I do still just really like that idea that King is playing with Diana's disdain for violence in general. We also get these little cutaways to Superman, who's chained up in Matriarch's dungeon. I do just like those. I like his I like him being chained up next to Steve Trevor, because that's the implication, right? Is that he's there right alongside him, and that's cool. I'm curious to see if Superman actually does play a significant role later in the war. Suppose we'll see. And I guess that's about it. Plot wise, I think that's all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, it's not bad. I don't know. I enjoyed this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where you're coming from, but all right. I mean, hey.
I don't know. Here's the thing. It kind of just left me. Like.
Weird. I mean, whatever.
I know. Weird reaction to have.
I thought this was cool, but I mean, hey, to each their own. That's whatever.
Yes.
Right. But no, I don't know. I like this. I'm interested to see where it goes, as always. I'm not quite sure exactly how long the Wonder War is supposed to be.
From what I read, Williams is coming back for a couple issues starting in July.
Okay, I wonder if we'll have a sort of interlude.
Maybe. I feel
not a separate arc, perhaps, but something directly tying into it. As portrayed as sort of like an interlude in the middle of this bigger story arc that King is doing. So that'll be interesting to see. But hey, I guess we'll see as it all develops. We'll see where it goes, and I guess that about does it. So thank you all so much for watching. Check out other Fresh Face one-shots we do. We cover Superman by Joshua Williamson, obviously Wonder Woman by Tom King, Batman by Matt Fraction, Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone. There's also the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. At the time of this coming out, we are tomorrow putting out our episode on Earth 2, the first two volumes of that from the New 52, The Gathering and the Tower of Fate. After that, we are continuing our Elseworlds DC block with all kinds of other fun things, so be on the lookout for that. We have guest episodes coming up, so those will be fun as well. Also, there's our Patreon, patreon.com/BloodOnitStudios. There's all kinds of fun things there, like early Star Trek reviews, exclusive Star Trek commentaries, Fresh Face extras, bad movie commentaries. If you're onto any of that, although there is so much you can get, there's a $1 general support tier. It's only $1 a month. It is the Cadet tier. You get your name down below on every video we put out. People will see your name down there, see you're a cool person, and they'll want to be a cool person too, and they will join the Patreon. That's exactly how it goes. I guess otherwise, there's our link trees down below. Our socials are there. You can follow us wherever you want to follow us. Subscribe to the channel, Blood Donut Studios. Any of your support means the absolute world to us. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan.
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.